Hello my viewers, today we have a daily race for you that, man, this was a tough one, but you can see it's daily race B. It was a while back. I just didn't have a chance to put the video up. I'm finally putting it up now. You can see here I started in 15th. I don't think I set a time, and you're going to see why sometimes I hate this game. I can't tell if it's connection, bad drivers, or just people do not care anymore, but it's frustrating. It's one of those times where it doesn't matter, you just gotta get through it. Here we are starting the race. I think it's the Nurburgring sprint. Yeah, it's the new track. Oh, I decided to start over. So that was fun. Yep. Cool little editing. I didn't watch the video to make sure I knew what I was going to talk about. That's alright. I'm just going to leave it in there. That's gotta show you what happens behind the scenes, right? Alright, so I'm obviously watching the recording of the race that I did, so everything's kind of the same. I started 15th, 16 cars on the grid. We got a Mercedes behind me, and it's 6 laps of the Nurburgring sprint race, which this isn't too bad of a track. It's kind of odd, not what you're used to. So anyway, we take off here and we start this wonderful race. And I'm not gonna tell you I'm a good driver or I've learned anything. I did, however, get down the center there and made it work really well for me. I got a little tap from behind, but then the Mercedes took me over. I was a little bit too cautious there. I think I was new to this track at the time. I didn't spend a whole lot of time racing around it, and I obviously didn't do any practice laps because I didn't have qualifying time. However, you can see the nonsense in the lobby where people are just pushing each other off the track, so I was pretty wary of getting rear-ended pretty much every turn. But I'm going to stick with my philosophy of stay on the track as much as I can, and hopefully people rage quit and I'll get a few positions just on that alone. Kind of loosening it up there a little bit. I've told you in the past I don't much like this car, but it is the better car for these races compared to the other cars in the class. I mean, it's pretty stable for me to drive. It's not too harsh. Power's kind of pointless. Everything's booped. And we got another yellow flag. I couldn't quite make it past this guy, but we are done with the first lap, and I am up to position 11. That's pretty decent returns for positions in one. Oh, I did get past him. Alright, well, I'll call that 5 positions in one lap. Unfortunately, it does not stay that way. I really messed that turn up, and I kind of saved it a little bit. Gave the guy gave Chill a chance to catch up to me a little bit. It's funny his name's Chill because he wasn't very chill. He was actually very aggressive, and I'm pretty sure he kicks me off the track a little bit. Was he? I think he's driving a Mustang. Yep, there he goes. It gives me a little tap. Oh, a couple of little taps. Actually, I don't think that's a Mustang. Maybe it's a Hyundai or the Genesis. That's what it looks like. So, just trying to... Oh yeah, that's right, the damage too. I gotta wait for the damage to fix itself before the car kind of drives normal again. When they introduced the damage, it's kind of frustrating. It was even worse considering that it fixes itself after 30 seconds or a minute, or I think it's 30 seconds. The other fun thing about this lobby was fastest lap is who, with a question mark. Why not? So we're done with lap 2. We've lost 1 position. And we got everybody hot on my tail. I'm not sure why I can't see the times in the top between people. Maybe I'll have to ask one of my buddies. We see a car go way off. I think that's the Bugatti. Oh, this is the race with the Bugatti. Pee-wee likes to push people. That was interesting. Kind of just shot up in there. You all probably think that was my fault. It might have been my fault. I'm not going to rewind it and have a look again. I overcooked that turn by a lot and let the Bugatti try to take me out. I think he's just taking everybody out. And it was so frustratingly hard with this guy. Broke way too early. Bugatti overcooked it. And then this guy came up and started pushing me through. Yeah, these are the reasons why I don't really want to go and play on these lobbies, but I'm intrigued to see if I can get a little bit of skill or luck maybe to have a decent race and then get back up into a better lobby. But you know, I guess I gotta keep chipping away at it whenever I have a chance to get on and do a daily race. My idea was to do a daily race daily, but I've just been so busy with other things that I got kicked off the track there by Mr. Bugatti. Nice of him to also ruin my car. And you can see I'm not going that fast. I'm not trying to get in anybody's way. It's just I keep getting hit by everybody. But the good news is, you know, I'm in 13th place still. Lost a few positions, however, not in 15th. And the other thing is somebody has rage quit, so I can't do any worse than I started, which is another good thing, considering this guy wants to keep hitting me. And as you can tell, I got even more worried about him rear-ending me, so I wasn't really driving a whole lot, or driving very good at least. Oh look, we're up to position 12 because somebody else rage quit. That's fortunate. So at the end of this race, I was really frustrated with the whole thing, and I didn't get back on and do another race. But I mean, positives. I finished the race, and I don't think I got a penalty, and I finished higher than I started. So you know, that's gotta think about the positives. And this race wasn't extreme. I don't normally have races this bad. Usually there's one guy being really dumb and I have to deal with it or get around him or let him pass me, and then I usually don't see him the rest of the race. It's very rare for me to get hit by 6 different cars and finish the race and be so exhausted with all the stupidity. And I think that's because I am high enough where I don't have as much of it. So don't let it discourage you if you want to race. You know, jump in a race. Don't let anybody else ruin your day, or try not to. Hard to put that into practice, I bet. Not I bet, I know it's hard to put that into practice, because I have not done a daily race since this race, and that's a bit disappointing when I think about that. But you know, I have done other racing modes, just not this. But I'll get back into it. There's always time to remember why I hate it and go back to it and be like, oh yeah, I hate it because of this, and then not play it for another week. So here we are, lap 5. I'm up to position 12. I do think I finished 14th. Or maybe 13th, because he's hot on my tail and I mess up soon. And don't forget, and you know, I'm not looking behind me. Oh, there he goes, he gave me a little push. I'm looking behind me only in the replay. I'm not looking behind me in real time. So I'm not that bad of a driver where I'm concentrating behind me and flying off the road. I fly off the road looking forward, don't worry. I think with better cars, and I say better cars as in cars that I enjoy driving more, this track would be really fun. Maybe me and Devin will jump on and do a variety of different cars and see which one, you know, high downforce, see if you can get some more G's through the tires and really make this track fun. so this is where I mess up and go flying off the road, which isn't a bad thing. It's just the way it is. Oh no, I was very trepid. I guess I didn't want to hit it. Oh, the Bugatti's back. I told you it's been a while since I've watched this. I don't remember him coming back, but that's unfortunate. So I guess we're both watching this for the first time together. Yeah, I messed up that corner and let the other guy through. Messed up that corner. I know you can go farther over. I don't like to go off the track, but I know you can go farther over and not get penalized for it. There, that's where I completely messed up. That time I was looking behind me while I was driving, and that's why I flew off the track. So I just lied to you all. I'm sorry. I don't want to lie to you guys. But anyway, I finished 14th. I started 15th. Sometimes that happens. Would I have been farther ahead if I was a better driver? For sure. But would I have been able to deal with that onslaught? Probably not. So I didn't rage quit. That's a positive. I got one position raised, and I did not get a clean race because I flew off the track, but I didn't get a penalty. So that's very important things. And don't forget, I also crossed the line before the race was over. I have not had an online race where I did not cross the line before the race was over, so that's a big bonus too. Almost messed it up there, and across the line we go. So if anything you take away from this, don't quit. It's not worth quitting. You never know what's going to happen. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.